guys, so apologies if you can hear any background noise. I, without thinking, put my dishwasher on because I thought I'd put it on last night. Turns out I didn't. I kind of just put the tablet in and didn't turn it on. So I've got a load of dirty dishes in there and I needed them clean, and I put it on without thinking about the noise it was going to make for this video. So hopefully it's not too noisy. But I'm here today to talk to you about my top 5 foundations, and I've included both higher end options and low end options. There's kind of something for every budget as well. I'm gonna start with the higher end options, and this is really difficult for me to kind of narrow it down to 5 because I definitely believe in having a foundation wardrobe. I like to change it up according to season, and I definitely think you need to, especially kind of when it comes to deciding on skin tones and that kind of thing. It's nice to have a different selection because obviously you're darker in the summer and things like that. So the first one that I've got will be no surprise to you, and let me know, like I said, if any of these products you want me to do a kind of solo review on. And this is the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. My all-time favourite foundation. It's a kind of medium coverage, but it's buildable, beautiful glowy finish. I don't like a really matte finish. I like kind of something in between. I like something that still has quite a lot of glow to it. This definitely ticks all the boxes for me. Lasts well, beautiful. The only thing about it is that the shade is a little bit dark. I do think that I need to kind of pick up a slightly lighter shade, but it's very difficult to get colour matched the right shade for this, I find. So I definitely really recommend this though, because it's a beautiful product. Then the second one that I've got is by MAC, and the NARS one is around £32. This one by MAC is around 20, so it's a little bit cheaper, and it's MAC's Face and Body Foundation. I've got this in the shade C4, and it's a beautiful foundation because you can use it, as I said, on your face or on your body, as the name would suggest, and it's very luminous. It's very much a summer foundation for me. I wouldn't wear this during the winter, but it gives a very light coverage, but it's very glowy and pretty and just evens out your complexion. Not the best on oily skin. It doesn't last for ages on me, and you definitely need to powder if your skin's a bit oily, but really lovely product nonetheless. And then the other 3 that I've got here are all a Drugstore. So I'm going to start with one that I kind of oomed and ahed about, but I do really like it, and I thought that it's one that a lot of people will get a lot of use out of, but it does have its drawbacks, and this is the Revlon Colour Stay. I've got this in the oily to combination version, and while it is a really lovely foundation, 2 things. The packaging is very annoying, and because it's just a little hole, it's hard to get it out because it can be quite a thick foundation, but it is very much a kind of medium full coverage, quite matte, lasts ages on the skin. It's not the most natural looking. You do look like you've got something on there, but if you blend it really well and apply it onto moisturised skin, it does look very nice. And it's definitely one that I kind of think you should always have in your foundation wardrobe, and that's what a lot of these are for me. It's not necessarily that they're kind of top 5 I couldn't live without, because I don't know if I have that many that I wouldn't live without, but these are ones that I think I should always have in my collection, and I think others would benefit from too. I should probably mention as well that my skin type is just kind of normal combination, oily T-zone. I don't really have much problem with foundation staying on me, but I definitely always need to powder. Which leads me on to the next one, which is another long-lasting foundation, and this is so inexpensive. It's around £6, and it's the 17 Stay Time foundation. They say it's full coverage. I would kind of agree with that, but although it's kind of not full coverage enough to cover my pigmentation, but it's definitely a very concealing foundation. So any redness, anything like that, it's a great foundation for really bad skin days, but it does look very flawless, and it's not completely matte. Applied with a buffing brush and kind of on very moisturised skin, it is very pretty. It's kind of very beautifying. Definitely one that I would recommend if you do like quite a lot of coverage in your foundation. It's quite a thick texture, which is a little bit different at first, but if you really work it into the skin and apply it on moisturised skin, it works beautifully. And then the last one is another great summer option, and this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I really like the packaging of this actually, and it comes with a pump, which I wish NARS and Revlon would do, because this is cheaper than both of those and they do a pump. But very kind of luminous, pretty, just your skin but better type of foundation. It just looks very nice and natural. I like the original Healthy Mix. I think I like this one a little bit better. I'm going to put a bit on the back of my hand just to remind myself, because I haven't used it for a while, because like I said, it's more of a summery foundation. I've got it in the darker shade, but it's just very luminous and pretty. You can see there, it just gives a very natural finish. It's got that lovely kind of fruity bourgeois scent as well. But those are my top 5 foundations for every budget. I hope you found something in there that was right for you. Let me know what your favourite foundation is, and if you kind of like different ones for different occasions. I'd love to know, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.